I'm going to share with you what it is like to have mercenary laborers and lots of them. Today's video, this is what we'll be doing. We're going to be getting 216 tier 5 mercenaries and tier 5 houses, and then I'm going to show you just how much silver we earn from that. And then I have tier 4 mercenaries in tier 4 houses using tier 4 journals. 183 of those, we'll see how much silver that those earn. And then out of the 399 mercenaries we're using today, we'll see how much silver in total we earned. Now, it takes 30 minutes to fill all these journals up every single day, and I'm curious how long it will take to feed the journals to the laborers, and then we're going to take those numbers and determine how much silver per hour this method actually is. For my mounts, I'll be using the Spring Cottontail Rabbit because it has a very fast gallop speed and a top-end move speed. It's also bugged sometimes where it will immediately start galloping. I don't know what causes this bug, but it happens very often. Now, to start, I'm going to deposit all of my silver into my very own personal guild bank here, so that we have 0 silver at all in our character in our inventory. And now, let us begin. So, doing laborers can be very, very boring. Your brain will just want to do anything else besides click the same things over and over and over hundreds of times. So what I recommend is just put on a YouTube video in the background to listen to, maybe one of mine if you want, something like that if you're into laborers. Otherwise, be in a Discord call with somebody, chatting with them. There's a lot of things you can do to keep yourself entertained. Alright, that is all of the tier 5 mercenary laborers, putting us at 492,000. Let me get the stats back up on the screen here so that we can get this accurately accounted for and figure out exactly how much we're earning. 492,000, 372 silver, and it took me about 15, I'll say 15 minutes. It took 15 minutes. Now, it's technically 14 minutes and some change, but I'm just going to round it up to make the calculations much easier. And there we go, so space that out. And now we have to do the tier 4 mercenaries and tier 4 houses. Unfortunately, because guild islands are way more efficient, this part will take longer. I'm going to deposit the silver now into the guild bank so that we're back at 0 so we can get an accurate count on the tier 4 houses. So just, hold on. Sometimes the map thing doesn't work there. Nope, wrong island. Let's go to that one. So let me show you what I mean by how it's inefficient real quick. I'm going to hide the text, and this is what I'm talking about, okay? Instead of running into a guild hall with 15 laborers, the tier 4 houses only have 2 laborers, so there's a lot more running around to do. I do have I have 3 tier 5 houses, but I think the trophies are only tier 4. I'm not sure, it's whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and, I gotta like get the timer here at 2:16 is the timer, in-game time, UTC. Got that copied down, so I'm going to time how long this takes, and let us begin. Now, housing on islands is very inefficient because of how spaced out they are. They're just all over the place. They also cost more to upgrade. It costs more in furniture, so guild halls are definitely the way, but because of the latest change where guilds cost 1 million silver to make now, I don't know what's more worth using, houses or guild halls, but guild halls are definitely faster in the long run, so try to get those if you can afford it, or if you can, just stand doing it. Okay, that is time. Let's see how long that took. It was 2:16 when I started, it's now 2:36. That means it took us 20 minutes to earn 289,000, which is not that great, but it's also not terrible either, so let's type all this fun stuff in here. Let me show the text for you guys, get that data back up on the screen for you, and let's do our calculations now. Okay, silver earned. Let's go ahead and look at that. That is 288,611 silver. And let's see, time, or I'll type took 20 minutes. And that's because it's not as efficient. All right, so total mercenaries, total silver earned. We're going to add that up now. So that would be, let's see, 492,372 plus 288,611. And that is a number of this right here, 780,983 silver. So if it takes 30 minutes to fill the journals and it takes 35 minutes, it's close enough to an hour. I'm not going to worry about the 5 minutes. because technically I can fill up the journals in less than 30 minutes, so it kind of evens out to 1 hour anyway. But time spent feeding journals, hold on, let's see, that would be 35 minutes, there we go. So silver per hour, estimated, well, 780k, really, I mean, now, also, do note that while I'm filling the journals, I am getting silver from the mob drops, so it's actually a little bit more than this. But I will say, without premium, the only time I can get this amount of silver is if I farm strictly tier 2 hides or rocks, or if I get lucky with some baby drops while skinning and some tome drops while gathering. That's the only time I can get about this amount of silver per hour doing anything in the game. So it's still awesome and totally worth it for me to do because I have all the islands and all the housing. But if you were to, if you're just starting and you don't have islands and houses built up and mercenary laborers and trophies and all the stuff in the houses ready to go, then it's gonna take you 2 to 3 months just to break even doing this. So it's worth it for players that have the infrastructure? Sure, absolutely. Maybe not so much for players that don't. And my gripe is during the time that I'm filling or feeding these journals, my character isn't getting stronger. I'm not leveling anything up doing this. Like, these mercenaries are all tier 8 already. They're already maxed out, and tier 8 mercenary laborers are worth 15,000. They're pretty cheap. They're not worth leveling up in the first place to sell. No one buys them. So yeah, there you go. That's the calculation. That is how much you can expect to earn just from mercenary journals. And like I said, I do make around 20 to 30k silver every 10 minutes when I'm doing tier 4 statics, tier 5 statics. So it's a little bit more silver per hour technically, but I'm not counting the filling the journals part just because. Also, I'm on a giant rabbit mountain. Here's a little baby rabbit, so we're going to kill it. Yeah, kill it and then step on it. There we go. Big rabbit stepping on little rabbit. And that's the gruesome part of this video. Just every video has to have at least something die in it. That's just a rule of thumb. There you go. I'm Benji. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this educated you on the mercenary laborers and if they're worth it for you or not. With that said, come back for another video. There's on the right side of your screen is a video you should absolutely click, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next video. And if this helped you out, you want to become a channel member, it's $5 a month. It's like subscribing on Twitch, but you get access to private, more personal videos, advanced guides, and cool techniques, and just, like things that I wouldn't want to show to the public, like market research, or just really good ways to farm silver that if, I made a video about publicly, everyone would do it and then no one could do it. So there you go. If you like that kind of content, then make sure you click that join button right below this video, and take care. I'll see you next time.